Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Chris Righteous coming with another video. I haven't done one in a while, but I figure I'll return today because it is an exciting day, especially for Square Enix fans, especially for fans who enjoy Square Enix RPGs or just, any type of JRPGs in general. So today, Square Enix finally got up off their ass and finally announced a sequel to the long-awaited The World Ends With You. Now, if anybody don't know what this game is, it's pretty much a game that came out in 2007. It was for the DS. It was an exclusive to the DS. It was made by Square Enix RPG, right? It's pretty much like a beat 'em up action RPG with, various mechanics added into it. But the reason why people love this game is due to the story itself and the characters, and it was just a cult classic, man. It was a hidden gem that not a lot of people paid attention to and whatnot. So, but they finally announced the sequel to it. Now, as far as the story goes, I'm not sure whether this sequel takes place directly after this first one, because as we see right now, there are new characters in this game, right? There's a new character called Rindo, and a few other ones or whatever. So Niku is not in this game as far as we know for right now, right? But we do see a return of one of the fan favorites, Sho Minamoto, right? Now I know I'm not saying that name entirely correctly, but I say it the short way. So Sho Minamoto, I think he was one of the conductors of the in the original game, right? So people are speculating and theorizing that this could potentially be a prequel to the original game. So, but we don't know. Anyways, right? Square Enix announced the game. Everybody's going crazy. Game looks great. And the fact that this is coming summer 2021. Fucking amazing. So this kind of like, I'm liking this new approach from Square Enix, because Square Enix are usually known to show a game literally like 5 years, sometimes even 10 years in advance, and it takes forever for that shit to come out. So the fact that they're doing it with this game, they're announcing it now, hey, summer 2021. Same thing with Final Fantasy 16, even though that doesn't have a release date, but they're pretty saying that that game shouldn't be that long until, it comes out maybe next year at the latest, maybe 2022. So, yeah. So, all in all, I am super, super excited. As you can see here, what you're seeing on the screen, this is the original game, right? Actually, this is the remix on the Switch. So, you have the Switch, or if you have an iPhone, you can play the original game, right? The story was fantastic. You start off as a kid who, is in Tokyo. That all of a sudden something happens where he meets these Reapers, and they tell him that he's in some type of competition in order for him to gain his life back. So he died. He didn't even know it. And now he's trying to gain his life back and whatnot. So, I'm not trying to spoil it that much for anybody, but that's the basics of the story. So, yeah, super, super excited. And one more thing I want to also include as well is this game started trending, right? And along with this game, another game was also trending with it, which was Persona 5. Because there were a few people who, when this trailer dropped, there were a few people saying, well, some people were just saying, oh, this looks like Persona 5, right? Other people were saying, oh, it looks like this is a copy of Persona 5 or a ripoff of Persona 5. We're calling it Persona 5 discount, not knowing their history. Now, understand this is a very, very few people who are saying this, and a lot of people are blowing it out of proportion. They're making this whole, huge fan versus fan, Persona versus the World Ends With You fan, which honestly, it's kind of over exaggerated and blown out. But this game out. Persona. Let me get one thing straight. I love Persona 5. Nothing against the game. I think the game is amazing. I'm glad that there's so many newcomers to the franchise, and there's so many newcomers to the Japanese RPG in general, right? With Persona 5. Persona 5 being a gateway for a lot of newcomers. And I'm happy, right? I'm glad that Persona 5 is so successful in that way, that you're getting a lot of people more into these type of games. But Persona 5 isn't the first game. It's called Persona 5, means it's the fifth game. It came out in 2017. And Persona 5 isn't the only game that takes place in Tokyo. I was going to say Shokyo, but in Tokyo. So stop the fucking cap. Learn your history and don't assume just because it's a Japanese RPG that takes place in Tokyo means that they're just ripping off Persona 5, or they only got their inspiration for Persona 5. But that was a small rant. Anyways, at the end of the day, the game looks absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. The world ends with you. Neo. Oh, I forgot. It's called Neo. Sorry about that. Neo. Neo. The world ends with you. That is the official title, and it's coming for the PlayStation 4. Coming for the and it's coming for the Switch. It's not coming for Xbox. You know, Xbox, they don't buy games. You know what I mean? They don't buy the Japanese RPG games. But anyways, they're also coming out with an animated movie of the first game. So in April. So if you're not familiar with the first game and you want to learn the story about it before you play the sequel, they're coming out with an animation, which I think is smart, as what you can see here on the screen. But anyways, let me know what y'all think. You know, like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it, man. Anybody not into this game, I highly suggest that you look into it, especially if you're into Persona 5. Nah, I'm just fucking around. But yeah, everybody have a good day. It's your boy Chris Righteous. I'm out.